All right, guys, day 3, delivery day. We're gonna get a few of those pieces put back together, get them down to the customer. I'm gonna go pick up at least 1 dining table, maybe 2, so come along for the ride. First thing I need to do, make sure everything dried last night. We never have any issues, but before I confirm that we're making these deliveries, let's just make sure everything's nice and cured. It looks good. Let's bring it out real quick. Make space in here. We'll grab the cabinet frame. We'll get it set up and flipped over so we can put the legs back on it. Thanks to the assistance of Ivan, we got the cabinet up on the table. You know, it's not something you want to pick up by yourself. Next, we really need to, let me set the screwdriver down. We're going to get this base put back on. Most of these bases are not glued up. They're either just held in with some dowels and then you put in the screws. This one here is one of the ones that has dowels and screws. Many of these bases have fronts and backs, so make sure you're putting it on the right direction. Many times I've done it and I've put it on backwards and then I got to remove all the screws and do it all over again. I also don't like to use power drills here, especially with flathead screws, because it's really easy for you to slip and then mess up all that hard work that you just did for the last couple days. You know, sanding and repairing and finishing. Just what you need is to ruin it, 20 minutes before you're supposed to make a delivery. And I only know this because it's happened to me in the past. That's why we don't do it anymore. All right, we got it flipped back over onto the ground. Now I got to get the doors, remove the the hangers that we put in them, and get them back in the cabinet so we can wrap it up and get it on its way back to Newport Beach. Let's see. Trying to find that track. I forget exactly how we got this in here. Let me see. I may need your hand, Ivan. So these hammer doors were a little bit of a struggle to get in. I needed 4 hands to do it, so Ivan helped me. But now they operate perfectly fine. I need to put the little stop in so that way they don't go further than they're supposed to. We'll get that in. We'll probably put the shelves in once we get to the customer's shop. I don't want to put them in, have them flip over, and then damage inside the cabinet. So we're going to do that. I'm going to blow off. There's a set of drawers here. We're going to blow them off, wipe them down real quick, slide those in because those won't move, and close this up, wrap it, and load it in the truck. Okay, now we got it all assembled. Ivan and I are going to get this baby wrapped up, get it protected. We don't want to have any damage once it goes to the customer. I think the other way. I think this is the long way. There we go. Remember, you just put a bunch of work into this, and you don't want to, scratch it on the delivery. And round and round we go. Got it. See how long I can go before I get dizzy. Ready? I'm good. Well, I think one more time it should be good. Perfect. All right, let's get it loaded up in the truck and get on the road. First stop, we have to go down to Newport Beach. I'm going to go see my friend's store called the Modern Vault. They're one of the first dealers that I started working with. So this piece that we're taking down to them is going to be for sale pretty soon. So go follow their page, check it out if you're interested in purchasing it. All right, we just got here to the Modern Vault down in Newport. We're going to get unloaded. I'll show you guys around their shop. It's a pretty cool little like boutique shop. All right, now that you've seen the repairs that we've done on this credenza, made the delivery, now it's here in the store, but come in and take a look at some of the other pieces that we've worked on over the last month maybe, and some beyond. Some of these pieces have been here for a little bit of time. Come take a look at the Modern Vault. All right, let me show you around a few of the pieces that we've worked on over the last little bit of time. Over here in the corner, you'll see this big Cato wall unit. It's in Rosewood. Really rare, not something you see every day. I think we did a few repairs on some shelving on this guy. Kind of pan over to the left a little, and it's this beautiful Hans Wagner chair. We did some work on the back. The caning was already redone. We cleaned it up, re-oiled it. Now it's here ready for sale. So if you want it, come to send them a message. They'd love to sell it to you. Come over here and you can see the credenza. I posted it on my Instagram a few weeks ago, but we did the top on this, re-oiled it, touched it up. Just kind of a minor restoration. All right, so if you come down here too, you'll see a few of the other pieces. We didn't do a lot of work to these guys, but these have been reupholstered, ready to go. Further in the distance, you'll see the credenza that we just delivered. They have to get it set up, get it staged, get it online for sale. Following me on Instagram, you might remember these dressers. I think they're a John Stewart made dresser. They're all in walnut. We did some repairs on these and refinished these a few weeks ago. Come around one more time. You'll see two more on this side. This is a Dux dresser, teak. I believe it's Danish. It is we did the top on this guy along with the other John Stewart behind us over here. And then if you come into this room, I don't want to pop in, I'll let you go in, but we've done the bookshelves, the tabletop, and I think we've done that little credenza on the far side. There's a local Laguna Beach artist who designed that. All right, now that you saw the Modern Vault, we're going to get back in the truck, go down to Dana Point, and pick up this really cool rosewood dining table from a homeowner. We'll see you there. All right, we had to hop on the freeway. Took us about 40 minutes to get down here to Dana Point. Now we're right near the ocean, basically almost southern Laguna Beach. Got a speed bump right here. So we'll be here in about 2 minutes. I'm going to show you guys this really cool rosewood table. I gave a quote on this probably 2 years ago. Customer wasn't ready to do it, and finally, called me beginning of the year and said they want to get it going. So now we're here. All right, we just picked up this table in Dana Point. We believe it's Norwegian or maybe Swedish. There's no stamps on this one, but it is a nice rosewood. Has 2 table leaves that we already have wrapped up in the tabletop. Ivan and I are going to get this loaded up, get it back to the shop, and probably get started on it on Monday. Okay, we just had lunch down in San Juan Capistrano. Went to one of my little favorite barbecue places called Bad to the Bone. While I was there, I wanted to I was talking to a customer. She sent me the address to where we're going. I'm thinking we're picking up a dining table in Irvine. Sends me the address to a house in Laguna Hills, and I'm just kind of shocked. Realize that I have customers that have the same, almost the exact same phone number. So instead of picking up a dining table, I'm headed to go pick up this little Oriental, Japanese kind of style cabinet from a homeowner that I also quoted, but I was just messaging the wrong person. Little screw up, change of plans, but ultimately we still have room in the back of the truck to fill up this little cabinet and maybe a little drop leaf table. She hadn't decided yet if we were going to restore that at the same time. So we'll see you back at the shop. I'll show you what we pick up over here in Laguna Hills now. All right, we're back to the shop. Let's get unloaded real quick so we can get out of here for the day. Yeah, it's tightened up over there still. way. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. I'm gonna bring this one inside. All right, there's that one, and then we'll get this table out. You know, some days we don't get everything done that we want to, but at least we picked up a few more jobs for next week. Come back Monday and get get all these little projects up and running, get them out of here. Can't wait to show you this cool little rosewood table that we grabbed today. So right there for now. Let me grab the leaves. Let's flip it over. Perfect. Let me go inside. We'll show you kind of what we picked up, and we'll get out of here, close up for the day. So this was that little surprise pickup that we had today, that I was expecting to pick up a table, and I just messaged the wrong customer, which is fine, because then we'll get this project done. What it is an old antique credenza back, it looks like it's like Japanese or maybe like Chinese influenced. She's had it a long time. I'm guessing that it may be cedar. It could be something like a fir or a pine as well. We'll know once we dig into it. But all we want to do is we're going to restore this piece. It's not coming in for like a full restoration. We're going to repair some of the large cracks, the operations of the doors and the drawers. You see like here, the stops on the back disappeared. They've been gone for many years. We noticed today as well, a large piece right here in this corner is missing. We're going to replace this so that way it's it's going back to its original state, but it's not going to be perfect. This customer wants to leave a little bit of that age, that patina. So we're going to give it to her. Kind of, we work with the customers. They kind of give us the request of what they want, and we try to figure out what's in their mind and what's in their head, and we're going to bring it back to life. She'll be happy in a couple weeks when this gets done. And then we have this really cool rosewood table. Come in a little closer. Like I said, we don't know who made this one, so if you know, leave a comment down below. Let me know who designed this, where it's manufactured. It'd be really nice to know the history on this table. I've seen similar ones in the past, but they usually had a stamp, underneath, made in Sweden or made in Denmark, one of those. But like I said, as you can see now, we got a little better lighting here too. All that grain on this rosewood. I mean, if you didn't know, rosewood was outlawed, I think, in like 1992. They made it an endangered species of wood. Really hard to get. You can't get this cut of rosewood anymore. Some of these pieces too are not even allowed to be shipped internationally. We had a job a few years ago that was going to be sent to South Korea, and they had to actually have an arborist come out to prove that it was not rosewood. It was a species of teak. Ended up getting situated. Cost a lot of money for the customer to figure out, but it made its way to South Korea. This one here is going right back down to Dana Point. So not a big deal. We're not shipping it foreign. It's going to be a nice project for next week. So we'll show you that. Besides that, if you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe. I really would love to have you here. I can't wait to show you guys what we have in store next week.